uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back
Did you hear? Accolades don't matter. In the trash debate series, good morning. Salute to all the supporters. You already know it's the Hot Grease Chronicles once again on deck. The first in the building, Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease, man. It's getting close to it, man. It's getting close to this weekend already. There, Gumbo. Don't be trying to drive away from Atlanta. I want you to drive towards Atlanta, there, Gumbo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy, Mr. Gumbo, aka Mr. Sucker Free in the building. W says, big brother, let's go. Hot Grease. Yes, sir. James on deck. Salute to you. This will be a classic. I appreciate you. Big shout out to everyone else that's on their way to the building. I know that it's Tuesday, and a lot of people got a lot of things have. I mean, a lot of people have a full schedule. They got to go to work. They got to get the family ready, kids ready, all that. So salute to y'all. But I wouldn't be playing this on your way to school because they might hear something that may not be what you teach them when they getting ready to go to school. Even though kids cuss more than what we do, they just don't do it in front of us. You feel me? Real talk. So let's get down to some things that went on that should be addressed about the no accolade package. You know what I'm saying? That donkey nut package that they tried to sit up here and put off to the YTC community. See, when you keep letting people put trash in your area, what you expect? To look like a trashy ass person, right? If you continue to let them just toss trash and don't clean up, then people are going to be hesitant about what is this about? You know, I thought so much more needed person than this. When it comes to boxing talk, I know boxing talk is all over the place, depending on who you're speaking to. Depending on who you speaking to or speaking with or having a dialogue about, you're going to get what you get. The debate went on last night, and Spencer Crawford again. And though we know these two names have been tattered and torn, we still have people up here that don't know shit about boxing. The trash debate series was over there talking about accolades don't fucking matter, right? But these the same niggas that's sitting up there highlighting Derrick James for having two fighters in his stable, Jamel Charlo and Errol Spence Jr., and their accolades, them being unified champion. They're highlighting Derrick James being in the corner because supposedly these guys who have earned their accolades were listening to him tell them all the freaking secrets and how to win all these fights. These are the same people who was over there carrying on with this heavy lifting bullshit. And I'm saying, what did he lift? himself out of bed? What the fuck did he lift? If you're talking about heavy lifting when it comes to championships, isn't that accolades? Oh, let me back on up. Let me back on up once again. I've heard you all speak on Errol Spence 2012 Olympian, right? I've heard it on the channel. I've heard it on the channel. Is the Olympics an accolade? Is that what they accredit fighters who have earned that status? And during the fighter's introduction, depending on where you at, they mention those type of achievements. Not only that, I have this question. I want to present this question. If you are having a debate series and accolades don't matter, what are you debating? I don't understand, what are you debating if it's not about accolades? Because I look at all these names we love to toss around. You know what I'm saying? Thomas the Hitman Hearns. What is his accolades? The champion 4 divisions, 5 divisions. I'm saying that's an accolade, right? And people look at it as some as legitimate, right? You know, we look at the Marvin Haglers, even Muhammad Ali, 3-time world champion. Is that an accolade? Strip those world champions. What is Muhammad Ali? An activist? A person that stood up for something? What is the accolade? What are the accolades that we see this day and time? This dude sit up here and said accolades, you know, they was over there pushing the narrative. Accolades don't matter, y'all, when it comes to Bud and Spence. You don't have the right to pick and choose something that we talk about across the board in boxing, but when it comes to Spence and Crawford, you want to just lay it down and put some bricks over it and let it sit there until the resistance has gone. That's not the way it works. That's not the way the accolade shit work. Because y'all been saying for a long time that Spence did this, that, and the other. He picked up the IBF, the WBC, and the WBA title. And, you know, he's where he should be. He's the A side. What makes Spence the A side? His accolades. Big dummy. What makes Spence the A side in the welterweight division? His accolades. What he has achieved. You know what I'm saying? What he has achieved up to this point, which are titles. You know what I'm saying? Those are his accolades. Accolades. The definition of accolade. Okay. Let me share screen, people, because I don't mind. I don't mind, you know, teaching. You know what I'm saying? I have an associate's degree in early childhood, and I want to I don't want to take myself back to that. I want to revisit my accolade. You know what I'm saying? In the early childhood. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Don Vaughn. Shout out to hold on for a second. Let me shout out to Mr. Gumbo. Let me go over here and take this down right quick. And good morning to everybody that's on deck, man. I appreciate you. So shout out to Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease, aka Mr. Sucker Free. He said, I'm driving away from Atlanta. They have some stallions over there. Hey, man. Appreciate Mr. Gumbo for the $10 super chat, my brother. Salute to you. Salute Don Vaughn on deck. He was lifting them heavy Hennessy bottles. Come on, WCS. You ain't lying. You ain't lying, right? Let's talk about the accolades, because they're about to start lighting your ass up in the chat. What do we see when we look at the definition of accolade? What is the definition saying for them dummies, them boxing dummies who would sit up here and about to do a trash debate series for money, but yet they're showing you how they're going to rob, how the damn heist is already in. They say accolade is an award. Let's look at that word, AWARD. an award or privilege granted as a special honor or as an acknowledgement of merit. The ski resorts achieve the ultimate accolade of playing host to the Winter Olympics. A touch on a person's shoulders with a sword at the bestowing of a knighthood. I mean, it's plenty of ways, but all we have to do is plenty of ways to perceive this, right? Interpret it. An award, a privilege. It's pretty damn simple, y'all. But back to the trash bait series. The trash bait debate series. The trash debate series. These dudes said accolades don't matter because they know damn well Crawford has more accolades than Spence. Accolades don't matter to these dudes because Crawford sits ahead of Errol Spence on the pound for pound list. Now, you may ask yourself, how did he earn that privilege, that award, that anointment to be in front of Errol Spence on the pound for pound list? Ding, 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 ding. It was his accolades and what he achieved in his career. They just didn't put him up there because he was from Omaha. We've been in the game of boxing for quite some time, right? So therefore, these boxers are enshrined. You know what I'm saying? These boxers are enshrined in certain pantheons. One, primarily the Hall of Fame, where you have boxing gods that's been enshrined for their accolades. So to hear this going on in a debate where you're supposed to have people that supposedly know boxing, and for them to jettison the fact that accolades really mean something, it's quite disturbing, to be honest. When they talk about Argentine Carlos Monzon, right, holding the undisputed middleweight title for 7 years, that's an accolade. Floyd Mayweather, multi-division champion, retired undefeated, 50-0, accolade amongst a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of what he's accomplished in his career. Let's look at Ted Kid Lewis, a two-time world welterweight champion. They won't talk about that accolade. What about Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.? Nah, not comparable to his father. But he has some accolades, though. I'm talking about Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. Yeah, that's where the accolades come in, huh? You know what I'm saying? Legendary. You know what I'm saying? They talk about all the fights he won initially when he started boxing. Named Fighter of the Year around 87, 90. Hall of Famer. Tied for most title defenses. You know what I'm saying? I think it was like 26, 27. Something like that. He has those memorable fights that are considered accolades, right? What about, do you know who Barney Ross is? That man was like 72 victories, 4 defeats. A lot of people talk about his memorable fight when he moved up and fought that guy they call Henry Armstrong. You know what I'm saying? He attempted to defend his welterweight title, but got his ass beat. Got his ass seriously beat. Accolades. Seriously, this shit is accolades all the way through and through. But coming to the full circle, let's talk about an accolade umbrella that was used during the trash bait series. He tried to say that who's the best fighter, right? He tried to say who's the best fighter without the accolades. This is their freaking weight on what they tried to throw that boomerang out there, but it came back and hit them dead in their motherfucking head. They tried to use Canelo and Dimitri Bivol and compare who's the better fighter. Because Dimitri Bivol won over Canelo, but Canelo has what? More accolades. That doesn't mean Dimitri Bivol is the better fighter. Because where was Dimitri Bivol when Canelo was winning his championships in other divisions? The Bivol didn't have nothing to do with that. It gets a point in time that a fighter begins to expire. They're supposedly past their prime. So that doesn't mean Bivol is the better fighter if a fighter fights you and he's past their prime. They don't mention nothing about age. They don't mention anything about nothing. But we see this all the time in boxing, where fighters are able to pick up certain accolades. But yet this guy was trying to tell us Canelo has more championships, but Dimitri Bivol beat him at 175 without breaking it down and being detailed about it. Without being detailed as to why he's saying what he's saying, and to try to make it all make sense. It didn't make any sense at all. None at all. None at all. You know who they didn't use? I see they didn't go down there and touch Devin Haney and freaking Gervonta Davis. See, that's where the cap comes into it. You know what I'm saying? That's where the caps comes into play. Where these niggas try to talk all fast and rant and rave and use fillers and talk to their audience. Did you use Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis? Because they always say Gervonta Davis don't have no titles, right? He ain't did nothing, right? Did they use Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis? Not Leo Santa Cruz, the weaker argument. Not the weaker argument. Because you're going to build up and say Leo Santa Cruz had 4 weight divisions. Check this out, y'all. Leo Santa Cruz had 4 weight divisions, but Tank knocked him out. They try to say that Tank was the better fighter. If you're talking about on that night, yeah. But when you talk about accolades, Leo Santa Cruz legitimately has multi divisions to his boxing ledger, right? So you have to respect that, right? You have to respect that, right? But you know which one they didn't use when it came to Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia? Mikey Garcia came up here as a 4-weight champion, a guy who was used to be in featherweight division. The one that they hype Errol Spence up about all the time, Mikey Garcia, the lightweight that came up. Did they mention that in the scenario? Honda knockdown 68, bubble back TV. Did you even mention that? The fight y'all love using. Errol Spence, he sold this many tickets. He did this. Mikey Garcia, he fought superbly about Mikey Garcia. He used his fundamental, his techniques and kept space with Mikey Garcia. Made it look easy. Did what he's supposed to do. No, he didn't do what he's supposed to do. What type of accolade did he get? Why you didn't use him in the scenario? Spence was up there fighting a featherweight, moving up 2 weight divisions, but you didn't use him in the scenario. Who's the better boxer? Yo, Mikey Garcia, he got 4 divisions. You did it for Leo Santa Cruz. You did it for Leo Santa Cruz when you was talking about Gervonta Davis, but you didn't go turn around and do it for Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence, though. Oh, Mikey Garcia has all, more accolades, but who's the better fighter? You go out and talk about all this collateral bullshit, which has nothing to do with Spence Crawford. You're bringing in all these other names which has absolutely nothing to do with Spence Crawford to attempt to prove a motherfucking narrative that accolades don't matter. Y'all the same dumbass niggas that's sitting over there talking about accolades don't matter, right? They say accolades don't fucking matter. Belts don't matter, depending on what fighter they talking about, because belts not going to matter to fit their narrative, but they'll turn back around and you go back in their live stream catalog and you'll see what they was talking about. Spence doing all the heavy lifting. He did all the heavy lifting. What did he lift? He got all the titles. That's accolades, right? So even WCS has been on record saying this shit. I've been on record saying this shit before, right? I said, wipe away the titles. And what are we talking about? Wipe away the titles from Spence and Bud. What are we talking about, these fighters? We're talking about them because of their achievements, their award, their merits that they've earned in their career. You choose not to speak on it in this particular setting because you're upset. You're angry. You're called a black extremist. You picked and selected to sell your soul to sit up here and advocate biasly for a fighter because you're in bed with them. You know what I'm saying? That's your idol. A lot of you niggas have father issues. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you niggas look at Errol Spence, though y'all damn near might be the same age or older. You look at him as a father figure. You want to live vicariously through this dude. That's why you sit up here and try to create narratives just for this debate, just for the trash bait the series. Of course, he's going to say in the trash debate series, one of the topics is not going to be spoke on is Spence and Crawford. Nigga, we don't care. We don't care if you don't have that or not. You acting like you're the champion of all champions when it comes to this shit. Cam was over there kicking straight up facts to your ass, right? And y'all sit up there and ignored it. Y'all disrespected everybody who follow boxing because you showed them y'all about the animated series. You know what I'm saying? They don't know shit about boxing series. I want to make up some bullshit and talk and raise my voice and yell and scream like the shit makes sense series. I want to come up with bogus ass narratives but call myself a boxing head series. I want to keep on trying to change shit up for my convenience series. I know I say some dumb shit and yell and scream and goddamn don't make any motherfucking sense series. These niggas keep on saying the same stuff. Oh, we're not going to have an Errol Spence and Bud Crawford topic. Why not? Nigga, you done been in 15 debates about that shit. You won in 15. You won in 15, nigga. One in the 15, bro. You're not going to have a debate about that topic as if you are the overseer, like you have won all 15 of these debates. And Spencer Crawford, you know so much. I told you last night, it seemed like something's going on. You having these crash and burn moments where you lapse in memory. You forget. And then you start rambling on and trying to get the fuck and just start cussing for no reason. Fuck. No, man. You're too young to be losing your memory like that. See, you had your feelings hurt for a long time. A nigga like me come over there and goddamn rap and put that motherfucking doo-doo bowl on top of your head and say, here, young fella, keep that up there until it gets hard and crispy and the smell goes away, and then you can remove it. Say it's me. You be having memory lapses, bro. Coach K call you out on it too. You say you seem burnt out. You sit up here and had this many debates on Spence Crawford and you still have memory lapses. But see, the one thing that I can sit back and do is call you out on the shit that you trying to pass. But yet, when this motherfucking so-called doo-doo tournament freaking kickoff, and it's for monetary doo-doo, pay to get shitted on doo-doo. Pay to get shitted on doo-doo. You trying to goddamn structure a bracket for shit that's gonna be biased anyway. They running a fraud ass damn tournament on y'all. And don't you know from looking at last night, Cam obviously won the first 2 rounds, but yet the judges, one of them didn't even freaking acknowledge or basically critique KO. He didn't even tell him what he did wrong. What's the pros and cons? He just went straight at Cam, told him, he said, that's why I chose KO. That's bullshit. That's fraud. A nigga don't have to be goddamn the smartest motherfucker to figure that shit out. And then the next one come up here and say, I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't even close. He wasn't even paying attention because that was the plan. They was gonna give the first 2 rounds anyway. They already had their mind predetermined. What is the debate for exactly? To give as much details as possible, right? That's what the debate is for. I felt that the details was given in depth last night. Details were provided in depth, the way it's supposed to, in a professional tone of voice. But then the host is like, well, we don't have to worry about that because, you know, I'm trying to be like I'm trying to be like my idol and big homie BF. That's what Knockdown 68 TV trying to be like. He's trying his best to be like that dark skinned nigga, the nigga that's in the dark. He's trying his best, bro. This nigga is out of place and he know it. This nigga's trying to say, oh man, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to use my 15 to 16% blackness and be hard and use and drop the F-bomb all over the place and cuss people out all the time and be disrespectful. Nigga, it ain't working. It ain't working, bro. You had somebody over there professionally basically having a dialogue. Even in some points calling you sir, which I know he was just calling you sir out of more of an exaggerated moment. But guarantee you it wouldn't be me. Then you get on here and you straight off the rip, dropping obscenities and everything that don't have anything to do with the debate. And then when you start to make your point from the build up, none of the shit add up to the energy that you was starting off with. The energy is like you about to give us some shit that we ain't heard before. You the one that was up here talking about, I hope it's a new talking points, right? Then you say you hope it's a new talking points, and you come up here with the same bullshit. Knockdown 305, what's good? Steven Rivas, what's good with it? Salute. Big Blunts and Boxing on deck. Salute to you. Me, I'm gonna continue to talk about this trash debate series because they about to go in here supposedly for something that's bracketed and money had to be put in or whatever. It's supposed to be this pot. Well, it's easy to have a pot up there when you up here fooling people into giving money. We got mega churches down here in Atlanta that collect the offering tray all the time, and then you have mega churches that freaking running the situations all the time. Misuse of funds. The misuse of funds. I don't care about the money aspect. I'm just prefacing it off. You're trying to act like you're doing something new and you're the first to do it. No, nigga, you ain't the first to be full of shit. There's been plenty of others before you've been full of shit. But you're trying, but your whole angle is I'm gonna do it in boxing. I'm gonna make boxing. I'm gonna make money off boxing like a lot of other people. I'm gonna make money off boxing. I'm gonna try to create this trash debate series and say, oh, it's gonna be different than the other one. No, nigga, it's the same thing that you supposedly shut down before. The reason why it's gonna be trash, I'm talking about the bottom of the can, dumpster juice. You know why? Because of what happened last night. The man specifically broke down shit detail for detail for detail. Y'all disrespected what he did by doing what? Not even critiquing the host, not even critiquing the host G5, not even giving a damn ETB, saying it wasn't even close, nigga, when that's the same thing I credit you for when you won your debate against that other dude that loved freaking talking to his shadows. I thought you was detail orientated. Cam was detail orientated. But y'all didn't even give this man the common decency and respect to acknowledge that he was detailed. Then you want to give a constellation prize at the end of the debate. You want to say, oh, man, look, this how they do, y'all. Hey, man, you was cooking. You was cooking, dog. I like that. But I get my decision to knock down Doodoo Brown. That's what I give. You know what I'm saying? That's where I get my freaking decision. Why did you give it? They want you to be so motherfucking detailed while you in the debate, right? But yet the judges wasn't detailed as to why they were selecting the debater, why they was choosing their debater. The only ones they call themselves being And they was piggybacking off one another. They wanted to name, oh, Cam, this, and this, and this. But besides that, what about Knockdown? You gonna critique him? Hell no, they ain't gonna critique him. These niggas ain't real like that. When it comes to this damn honesty shit, this integrity shit, they ain't real. They didn't get this man a common respect to commend him and salute him for coming over here the first 2 rounds and destroying KO. But they hear WCS come on live and they say, oh man, he right. I am losing a whole lot of debates. You know what I'm saying? Coach K went in here and goddamn drugged me. Now I got to get 2 wins. Now I need 2 soft touches. I need a gardener to help me out, please. Bills Boot Camp, what's good? Shout out to Cam on deck. Good morning to one half of the Apostles. Salute to you, brother. Great debate yesterday. Great debate. One love to the OG Archbishop WCS and everyone in the chat. The Apostles are in the building to layeth the hands and spread the good news of boxing. Yes, sir. And, I'm pretty sure you have prayed for this brother, to be honest. I'm pretty sure you have prayed for what happened to you yesterday. And you expected that now. You expected that. Before you even showed up, you already seen the smoke. They had the crosses burning for you, Cam. The crosses was already burning. They had the hoods over their head. You know what I'm saying? All black outfit on, attire. They had the torches burning. They already were going to hang you before you even started. Before you even said one word, man. They already had them crosses burning, man. The black extremists already had them crosses burning. They said accolades don't matter. Rothman, what's good? He said accolades mean nothing when referring to a fighter they don't like. Meanwhile, they ran down accolades of their favorite fighters. See, that's what I was trying to, look, I wanted to put something in the chat. I wanted to do a super chat. I would not give a cent to this nigga. I don't have his number. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't tell Cam, bro, they whole argument is accolades. They whole argument is accolades for Spence. They up here running down the fighters that he fought that was supposed to be somebody. How are their opponents somebody? They're accolades, nigga. How can you run down who Errol Spence fought and big him up in the debate to decide who Errol Spence and Crawford has the better resume? Who's fought the better competition? What does better mean? Something above average. So therefore, in order to establish something above average, what merits that? Achievement, accolades. These niggas for one night. And those of you that's going over there to debate in the trash debate series, you better remember what these niggas said. They said accolades don't matter. So pretty much to tie that shit up, belts don't matter because belts is an accolade. And the entire process from what they achieved, you take the belts away, the achievements of these fighters that they hyping up goes away. It diminishes big time. It goes away. Seriously, it goes away. It's done. It goes away. Sugar Ray Robinson winning 126 straight fight goes away. You know what I'm saying? Him defending his world title multiple times, it goes away. It goes away. Shit don't matter no more. You know what I'm saying? What Sugar Ray Leonard was able to do, it just goes away. If undefeated record is not a big deal, and what you was able to do in your undefeated career, winning titles don't matter, then why would they talk about Canelo Alvarez? Why would they continue to talk about these fighters in the modern era who's made all these achievements? You cannot be contradicting to say, Derrick James, let me highlight him because he has 2 unified champions. No, accolades don't matter. So why boost up Errol Spence and Jamel Charlo to make Derrick James look good when accolades don't matter. The belts don't matter, right? So without them having the belts, who is Derrick James? Oh, you want to award him from being able to speak from the corner like every other trainer does? Oh, he speaks so eloquently from the corner. And they listen to Derrick James too during the fight. They listen to him. If he says 4-5-9, Bravo Tango, over, and he commits to that combination, oh man, he's the best, bro. Dude, he's the best. Can't be stopped, won't stop. Trainers don't get credit for the commands they hand out in the corner. There's plenty of video around here of trainers in the corner giving instructions. Some of it's damn conducive, and some of it's not even worth repeating. It's just a connection that they have with the fighter. Shout out to Bruce Guys, Boxing, Jazz, and more. The OG on deck, man. Every time somebody have a fighter on deck, if you have a champion on deck, they say, "Champ, what's good, champ? How you feeling, champ? Good to see you, champ. Appreciate you dropping through, champ." CHAM, amp, champ, CHAMP, champ. If it didn't matter, they say, "Hey, how you doing, Mr. Williams? How you doing? Good to see you." Man, why are you calling me Mr. Williams? Oh, because accolades don't matter. Man, come on. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Let's look at this comment. Knockdown 305, salute on deck with it. Knockdown say, "I can take the easy route." What easy route? Oh, the one that you can pick up 3 belts for your accolades and the heavy lifting. See, these niggas ain't been making sense for a long time now. They said Spence did all the heavy lifting with the titles, but he also was on record as saying it's the easy route. So if the shit has been easy, how was it heavy? How was it considered a heavy lifting when he said, "I'm taking the easy route"? Something can't be expressed as being difficult, but yet easy. He's doing all the heavy lifting, but he took the easy route, y'all. Why would they allow him to take the easy route? Because he was picking up titles, those accolades that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that's going on up top above their shoulders that they don't want to freaking address to the public. They got some serious shit going on up there. All these arguments, all these debates has been absolutely about accolades and what these fighters has accomplished. All of it. Can't stop, won't stop. It's all about the freaking accolades that we talk about. People say, "Oh, titles don't matter." Well, stop talking about them then. If titles don't matter, what the fuck you talking about? What are you going to talk about and what are you debating? If titles don't matter, accolades don't matter, what is the debate for? You're talking about average people in life that box. So if you're not going to mention their achievements, what more are you speaking on? You're speaking on situations that you wasn't a part of? No, accolades allow you to reach in and be a part of that fighter's history by speaking on it. Something that they did, who they fought, where they fought, the results of that fight, what they won from that fight. That's all about accolades. It's all about accolades. That's why we talk about it. If you wasn't there in the moment, like a lot of us back then, back in the day, as they call it, if we wasn't there for those big fights that we talk about today, how do we have access to the past? Through history, right? Reading, research. So therefore, what we're researching allows us to catalog this information. And if we want to have these debates, we're talking about what their achievement and accolades was. What did they accomplish? None of us can say, "Oh, well, I was there when they paid that light bill." Do you know that shit was 3 cents? The light bill was 3 cents, dog. I remember going up to the grocery store, right? As a black man, I had to go in, and I didn't even know that I wasn't even supposed to go in through the front. And I'm looking at the fresh produce. I'm like, God damn, this shit look good. But I picked up some. I think I paid about 5 cents for my whole entire load. You wasn't there. You don't have all the answers. Your answers is like mine. I'm looking from the outside in back in the day. But while we boast on these damn greats, while we boast on the legends, it's because of what their accomplishment was. So if you're hosting a trash ass debate and you're up here trying to damn just devalue what someone did on your panel yesterday, someone that you agreed to debate, he came to your debate and he smoked you again. So I know with somebody like Cam who just came out of the blue, it will look way worse for you to so-called win a debate because someone wasn't giving you the energy. But yet, this was different. He gave you just enough energy with the criteria that basically just said, you know what? ETB was right. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close in being how he stumped all over, knocked down 68 TV. It wasn't even close, man. That debate, when it comes line for line, detail to detail, debate wasn't even close. It wasn't even fucking close. And this nigga talking about, I'm going to keep it 100. Nigga, you did absolutely opposite. You kept it 100 and you was really trying to give Cam his credit. But you didn't want to seem like, oh, man, I'm losing a friend today. A good friend, man. I'm losing a good friend, man. I was really thinking about being a judge. I was looking forward to be a judge on the Trash Debate series. I lost a friend. Hey, Cam, I'm just about to tell you, man. He cooked your heads like a motherfucking... Bro, you just don't know. You just don't know. They took leftovers, reheated them up, and goddamn put them back in the goddamn fridge and took them out and reheated them over and over and over again just for fun. That's what you call cooked. He cooked your ass over and over and over again. And when he was dropping those details, I'm up here looking at these niggas' expressions. Like, they didn't like that. See, one thing about black people, not all of them, but a lot of my people, when you kick some factual shit, some educational shit to them, and you are not dropping the N-word and saying nigga every other word, and you're speaking to them, you know what I'm saying? Like you are on a podium, like you addressing them on some grown adult shit, some educational, intelligent shit. They will frown upon you. They don't like it. That's what I seen. Because it was Knockdown's time. What's the first thing he tried to do? Oh, man. Man, that ain't shit, man. You serious? He ain't say nothing. That's a nigga that knows that he would never be on that level of intelligence to break some shit down like that in that manner, because he has to drop F-bombs and drop obscenities all over the place as distractors. Those are his distractors to try to come up with some shit to say. Young Man Games, what's good? Those debates whack. It ain't boxing. Man, that shit was motherfucking dumpster juice. I'm talking about gorilla piss in that motherfucker, dog. Any animal that's goddamn finding a place just walking past, oh shit, let me take a shit in here. That's what type of debate series that was. They didn't even acknowledge the man hard work and doing his due diligence to look up the information, research that shit. And then not only that, you have to show up on stage. When the curtains are drawn, you have to show up on stage. And I believe that's what Cam did. But he won't get credit over there because the nigga was trying his best to talk about bullshit that didn't matter to basically convolute what had just happened. He put some fine details out there. But yeah, this nigga wants to say, oh, man, I don't know what the fuck he talking about. He didn't make no sense. No, that's just called distractors. That's called hating. So Buddy gave Zone back his bread. I don't know. I don't know about any of the money exchanges over there. Toby Bartlett on deck, man. Salute WCS in the chat. We're global, baby. We're global. Yes, sir. Shout out to Toby on deck. Global all day, every day. When Toby's on deck. I don't know. I don't get into what money is this, that, and the other. All I'm saying is, yeah, I did mention this so-called tournament that's coming up, and they're paying to get fucked over. This is the very same shit I talked about when I'm telling people like hanging out too long on the YTC is a dysfunctional environment. People say all the time you're a product of your environment. It's a lot of you niggas that's product of your environment hanging out on the YTC, listening to this trash all the time. It's not healthy. It has no nutritional value when it comes to your whole mental state. Some of these channels, yes. But when you hang out in the cesspool of stupidity, you're going to guarantee to come up out of there knowing less than what you went in. That's a fact. Shout out to Mr. Golden in the building, man. What's good? What's good with it, Mr. Golden? How you feeling this morning, man? Hopefully all is well your day. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shaw News, the Sauce Experience, AK Showtime, Shaw Team Tucker in the building. Salute to you, brother. Always a pleasure, fam. Them dudes are super. EJ worshipers. The man come out, said he basically was drinking and moving goofy. And they still have yet to acknowledge he is a god in their eyes. Damn. Well said. Solid summation. You know what I'm saying? And let's not look, and let's also recognize the fact that Cam didn't even really preface, the drinking and all that. He kept it strictly on the topics. That's one thing you can check the box on what he did. He kept it orientated around the topics without it. Look, if Cam would have did what Knockdown was doing, talking all that other bullshit out to the freaking chat and all that, which is his platform anyway. All right. If a toilet shows you it has shit in it, don't sit up there and say, you know what? Can't be that bad. If a toilet shows you when you walk in that motherfucker's piss all on the lid and you got to do a number 2-3, don't sit up here and try to, well, it depends on who pissed. I don't know, man. The person, they might have been eating a lot of greens, so the piss and it's toxic as it was before. Don't be trying to sit up here and analyze a toilet, man. If the shit look like a toilet, smell like a toilet, and you see the shit that's in the toilet, don't sit up here and try to, nah, it ain't that bad. It is. It's bad. It really is. It's bad. It's really bad, bro. He pretty much kept focused on the actual topic when the host was talking all this other shit and comparing shit that didn't make sense to the topic. And not one time the judges criticized and critiqued him, gave him constructive criticism. No, they just let it go. That's what cowards do, man. They just let it go. They say, oh man, I'm not gonna touch that. Yeah, Cam, you said he didn't defend his title, Cam. Cam, that did it for me. You slipped up and said he didn't defend his title. And that just crashed and burned. No, they had to find something. Humans, we are imperfect. So just because Cam say, he hasn't defended his title since Carlos Ocampo, and they supposed to be boxing heads, but yet we have a nigga up here talking about Bud only fights orthodox for one round. Cap. Capion. Capion. They're putting that freaking false ass narrative. He don't even fall. He don't even do this. He don't do that for one round. Why does he even do it? They're so freaking mind blown when they want to speak about Arrow fighting Southpaw to the fact they want it to be a Southpaw conversation. They want it to be a Southpaw conversation. And then not only that, these niggas are not even sincere enough to recognize that a lot of what they're talking about previously, all the way up to Showtime Sean Porter, is before the accident. It's easy for you all to highlight all the shit Errol Spence that y'all love before the accident. This man is on freaking film. He's on record. He's in front of the lens talking about how he loved and all that. But that should have been spoken on a lot more, because that has a lot to do with why people doubt his ability to go in there and defeat Terrence Crawford at this stage of his life. Like, I'm not saying that it would be 80-20 that he'll go in there and beat Crawford before. No, I'm saying the mindset of these individuals, if he didn't have that car accident, they say, okay, we got a healthy Spence and we have a healthy Terrence Crawford. Notice I said healthy. Healthy enough to lose the weight and make it into the ring. Now is we waiting on the fight to happen, knowing that this dude has looked in the palm of his hand and saw his eyeball. Okay. And then turn around. The man had several accidents where they'll sit up there and say, oh man, you hating. Oh, he do it. But yet he said it didn't matter to him. He said shit happens. He was still clubbing after the accident. He was still clubbing after the accident, y'all. I think it's hilarious that Knockdown mentions Julius and Dongo losses while failing to mention that Dongo was undefeated before fighting Crawford, and Dongo wasn't the same after that. Hey, good point. Great point. And Dongo, if I'm not mistaken, air quote this, I believe he was 22-0, I think. Just like they try to sit up there and ignore the fact tomorrow. Oh man, Yokich Gamboa, he wasn't knocking shit out at 35. Once again, these niggas don't know shit about the motherfucking sport. Because at that time when Ndongo was moving up to fight Crawford, he had one fight at 35, and then he stepped in there with Crawford, and then he was fluctuating in between the 30. He was fluctuating weight. Then he had one more fight at 35, and then fluctuated a little bit, and then that's when he started to move up face Tank. And we all know what it was then. But like Rothman said, Ndongo was never the same, because this nigga had the audacity to mention Ndongo, he lost 7 of his 9 fights. But what was he when Crawford fought him? Y'all niggas can't sit up here and diminish everything Crawford does when he's taking O's away. He's taking O's. You exalt your king, your majesty. You exalt him. You bow at his feet and rub his toes. Yes, you do. You exalt him because he's undefeated, and you talk about who he's defeated. It's not too many top names that was already undefeated when they stepped in the ring with Spence. But if you look at Terrence Crawford's record, that's just not the case. He's fought a lot of fighters who had O's on this record. You know what I'm saying? They overlooked the Felix Diaz. You know what I'm saying? They overlook the Gamboa, who he fought in his hometown in the title defense when Gamboa was a hitter. Him and Crawford had the same record at the time. They overlooked that shit. You know what I'm saying? They overlooked Julius Ndongo, like I said, who didn't have no losses. Closed that man out. Closed him out. And Ndongo never was able to get back on that winning streak. But I'm one person that had the opportunity to sit down and talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Good dude. See, I'm not going to sit up here and say a dude is trash in life if I never really met him. Most of the people that I say that I really don't agree with or I don't like as a person is that I've met them in life. That's all. I met him in life. I met Showtime in life. I met his team in life. good people. I broke bread with them in life. So when somebody else attempt to tell me something about who they believe Showtime is, I say, well, that's not the person I know. I don't know him like that. He never gave me that impression since day one. But you niggas are up here trying to hate on him because of him being closer to your idol than you ever will be. You niggas on the outside looking in saying, oh, Spence, just recognize. He has recognized y'all. He has. He said he feels played. And you know who he was talking about? The YTC community that never talks about him on a daily basis. All this coming out and doing an interview with On the Rocks. It was his message, because he could have very well been out here and on one of y'all channels. You get people bragging all the time. Oh, I talked to Spence. I talked to Spence. How you know that? How you know you talked to Spence? That could be somebody else with his phone, bro. His girl recognized he was on freaking IG Live, and he didn't even know it. I'm pretty sure other people have access to a phone, but when it comes down to praise and glory and all that shit, these niggas idolize him so much to the fact that they don't even talk about him. They feel like if they can create storylines, bogus ass, fraud, fictitious storylines about this dude, and don't recognize Cam for beating that ass last night. That's how they always gonna be. That's how they always gonna be. I need to reemphasize this. And I know, and it's much respect to Cam and Gooch, right? I need to reemphasize this. You are in a position where you have access to B&B, and you have greatness out there. Don't think these niggas won't try to sabotage and ask questions that don't pertain to that young man's Sugar Jay's career. They're gonna try to find some shit out and then use it against you. All company ain't good company. Man, they fucked y'all over. You don't invite a person over to your crib that you know a slime ball. I'm being real. A motherfucking slime ball. You don't invite them to somebody that you have an intimacy with when it comes to the sport of boxing, and you understand, you respect this rising amateur. You respect him enough. You putting his name out there. You respect how much boxing knowledge he know. I wouldn't bring a motherfucker slime ball over to my freaking spot, dog. I'm just saying, you might want to rethink that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You might want to rethink them dudes are not what you want them to be. They never will be. Those are followers, bro. These niggas are followers, man. Confirmation bias, you can't win. The whole setup is fake as hell. You got biased judges, fanboy grown men, groupies in the chat. The females over there are more alpha than them grown man punks, respectfully. Man, that shit yesterday, it was just the way we all thought it would be. You know what I'm saying? I know what I say. Look, them niggas, you know, he want. I sat up here and told him before he even put it out. I said the debates are too freaking long. 10 minutes is too long. 10 minutes is too fucking long. What did he do? He knocked it down. Of course you did. Of course you, because it made sense. But just because you sitting up here coming up with something that's the same shit you just said you cancel, you want to get one last one in before you jumpstart this trash debate series and screw somebody over. Nigga, you was wrong for that shit. You was wrong for that. And then not only that, they're gonna say, oh, we're gonna put out brackets. What's the fuck? What's the point of putting out brackets? And they're working for a cash prize, first, second, third. I thought the whole thing was the one who make it to the finals win everything. What the fuck second and third got to do with this shit? So you can spread the wealth to people that probably what they say? Oh, no one would know the questions until the day of when you reach it to the semis and the finals or whatever that bullshit was. No one would know if you think one of them dudes that's a part of that inner, what they call it, entanglement that they have going on over there, you think they're not gonna know the question ahead of time? He's talking about, oh, you would not let me be in that motherfucker. I guarantee you, hey man, so and so going good. Oh, okay, I'm gonna give you the question, dog. Make sure you study. Make sure you study. Okay, yeah, we're gonna give you the question ahead of time. This shit is not gonna be real, man. If it's any one of they people, the trash debate entanglement that's gonna be there, they're gonna shoot them questions ahead of time, and they're gonna split that money once it's all said and done. Real talk, man. You can't trust the scumbag. You can't trust that shit, bro. They're gonna fuck over the people, and then when they find out they're getting fucked over, they be like, man, just when I thought something was changing. Man, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You knew you was headed over there to a situation that you was gonna get fucked over. You knew it. You knew it, bro. He was up there screaming gibberish ranch. Absolutely, man. He tried to say Cam wasn't talking about Cam wasn't even saying nothing. Bullshit, man. They heard Cam them over there on the panel talking about the debate, this, that, and the other. And they said, oh, we're going to show these niggas. Yeah, they're going to come over here and we're going to make it. And right off the back, we're going to show you who we truly are. We're going to show you who we truly are. They don't even have enough. I can go over there and judge and dislike a motherfucker. If he sat up there and damn gave the shit that I'm in favor, okay, he gave some fine detailed boxing knowledge. He broke it down the right way. I can do this shit. But these niggas not mature to do that. It showed. Cam was critiqued only in the first round by Judge G5, and then G5 didn't even critique KO. He didn't even critique him. He said, and you said and he didn't defend the title. For me, that did it. I'm giving the KO. How? Why you didn't start critiquing KO? When you critiquing two people? Oh, you forgot. You forgot. See, you slipped up and allowed your biasness to play out so naturally. And we know ETB, what he was going to do. He sat there and tried. It wasn't even close. Nigga, you really want to go there talking about shit ain't close, bro? Come on, man. That shit wasn't even laughable. Talking about it wasn't even close and you wasn't even talking. Man, that's when you should have just said, fuck the bearing, fuck the tack. Nigga, who are you listening to? Maybe the fitted is too tight on your motherfucking scalp. What's going on, IB? Who I be on deck? What's good with it? Shout out to the OG retro boxing and documentaries on deck in the building. Salute to your blood. They need better judges. If a judge can critique and find fault in both sides, they're not qualified. Also, these guys will have issues with an outsider using profanity, but it's okay for members. Facts show wow, bro. Indeed, man. Indeed. If you was over there disrespecting shit, then they'll say, oh, man, you got to tone it down, man. I'm going to put you on the, you got to tone it down. You got to tone it down. But this dude, he comes right out the block, that blood, cussing and screaming off topic, not even damn talking about the topic, trying to gather the people in the chat. It's the same MO every fucking time. Every time. Every time. He started off up there talking about, oh, I heard your boys over there and I already smoked. You ain't smoked. If you was talking about me, nigga, you ain't smoked nothing. I don't know who you was talking about, your big homie, but you ain't never smoked me, nigga. You the same nigga that was up here mad and trying to tell me that Spence dropped Porter with a right hook and refused to act like that was some bullshit. He dropped him with a right hook. No, he didn't. Yeah, he did. No, he didn't. Yeah, he did. No, he didn't. Yeah, he did. Okay. Okay. I see where this is going. You didn't stop with the pacifier until you was 13 and a half years old, nigga. I get it. I get it. Nigga. You were cream of wheat, nigga, for a long time. I can see it in your skin. I get it. This nigga was up here cussing the whole entire time, not making any sense to the topic. Whereas you had Cam that was basically being descriptive and articulating himself per the topic with actual fine details. And they gave this man no credit for 2 rounds. No credit for 2 rounds, bro. No credit. No credit. No credit. No credit. See, when I repeat shit over and over again like that, I'm like doing it on purpose. But when you hear this nigga sit up here and say the same thing over again, he's trying to come up with damn content. Oh, well, shit, man. What am I going to say, man? Hold up, man. God damn. What I need to say. He started just using the same shit over. And you know, when I look at the chat even knows they can Google it. The chat can Google what I'm talking about because it's facts. Already, man, this is too easy. This is too easy. Why he trying to figure some shit out? I'm talking about wine, man. Wine can be a hell of a drug, bro. Wine can be hell of a drug, man. He had 2 Spence cheerleader judges in Spence Crawford debate. The fix was on. The fix was in, man. I'm cool with G5, but I call it as I see it, brother. You was on some bullshit last night, G5. I call it as I see it, bro. It ain't nothing personal. You know you was on some bullshit, man. You ain't everything boxing. I don't have to bite my tongue for you niggas. Y'all went over there and had a debate where you absolutely screwed somebody over, and you niggas did that shit purposely. Even when ETB and BF debated, I pretty much put it out there that they robbed him. This nigga didn't do a live stream until I spoke on it because he was feeling some type of way and say, damn, okay. W says, yeah, he was right. Let me go ahead and do a live stream and validate myself. It's out there. Go right ahead. That nigga didn't do a live stream till I said he won. And then he did a live stream because he's feeling some type of way and he knew I was speaking facts. So I guess he hasn't let that shit ride. Because he had to get some get back. So the same shit they did to ETB did to Cam. The same shit I credit Cam is doing, being detail orientated, the same thing, the same way I credited it to freaking ETB when I said he beat Julina. I can dislike a nigga online and still be fair when it comes down to it. It takes a level of maturity now. But a lot of these niggas would not go there with that. I could have been on the panel and been a judge and been fair. I could have been fair. It would have been extremely tough. You know what I'm saying? Being that the host, if he would have tried that shit on me, dog, I would say, first of all, you know, you want us to talk about stand on topic and shit, nigga? Please stop it. Come on. Out the gate, you want to talk about what happened on this nigga panel. Does that have anything to do with the debate? No. If that dude, if the apostles is over there on their channel talking to their listeners, what the fuck does it have to do with you? Oh, you had to bring it up just to warm up those idiots in the chat to get them all nice running on the pinwheel. I swear to God, if you could see them motherfuckers in the chat, they got a goddamn grown adult pinwheel in their living room and they just running on that motherfucker just like a mice. I gotta get my cardio up. Yeah, gotta get my cardio up. They just running around in the motherfucking pinwheel, man. They didn't call him out on none of his gibberish off topics. I know they didn't do it, man. And look, they did that shit on purpose because Cam went up there and called him out. So they made it easy as possible. See, one thing you missed if you didn't see or hear what he mentioned about this so-called new debate, which is not new anything. It's the same hubcap that was missing on the other trash debate that they was trying to ride around here in. You know what I'm saying? It was a donut then, and it'll be a donut there. It's a reason why the hubcap don't fit the donut, nigga. This dude coming over here mad because Cam called him out, and then went on there and started cooking. Hot grease splashing everywhere. And initially, when the opener, he wants to start talking about what this man was doing on his panel. So he wants to get his freaking chat conditioned for the debate because his memory isn't all that well. To be so young, to so-called be in your, I think Knockdown is like what, in his late 40s or 50s. That's an old ass young looking nigga. You know what I'm saying? But don't worry though. Shit going on. I seen some times in there where he had them lapses and he just started to ramble and start to rant, just like Showtime was saying, and just used to talk about bullshit, cussing and screaming. You know who else do that shit? BF. That's his idol. Them two right there in Love. That's his idol. That's his mentor in life. That's who he tries to be like. He strives to be like a nigga in every debate. He want people to respect. Oh man, you know, hey man, that's my guy, man. That's my guy. Why y'all don't cover no fights together though? So we can take these debates serious. Why are you not in the gym? If y'all capping for Spence so much, why haven't you all been over there in the world-class Alcatraz? Why haven't they let you through the walls? How can you be locally? Nigga, you know it's nothing. I drove from Atlanta up to Baltimore. Listen to me, Knockdown. I drove from the A to Baltimore for the Tank Davis Ricardo Nunez fight. Tank is supposed to be your favorite fighter, so to speak, right? Errol Spence is supposed to be one of your favorite fighters. If you in Texas, why can't you take a trip down? Why y'all niggas can't get together and get with Derrick James, who y'all was highlighting so amicably last night? Why can't y'all get together and go down there as a unit? You know how many of y'all niggas in Texas that's online getting super chats? Nigga, you don't have money for a freaking ride down. I mean, you can't get access. All I see is Ellie up in there asking questions that's just like listening to freaking Knockout opening statement. It means absolutely nothing. Why can't y'all niggas get together and go over to the gym, take pictures, do some media? Because Cam them, they're locally in Omaha. I see they got pictures in the gym. I see they got media content in the gym. I'm just saying, bro. Like, who really out here? You'll fuck a nigga over when he's cooking your ass, but yet I understand why you are who you are, because you don't go to gyms. You don't give a damn about going and checking out the fighters. All you want to do is sit there. Yeah, one more, please. Yeah, fill it up. Go ahead. Let me smell that. Woo, that's good. That aged well right there. Whoo, shit. Do we have any more of that yak? Give me some yak. Yeah, get that yak glass. Give me that, please. Whoo, I gotta get right for this debate. Ah, man. I ain't worried about it though, because we already got the judges in place. Oh man, this is gonna be great right here. I just can't wait for that tournament to kick off. Man, we're gonna show niggas how to rob the bank. Yeah, don't worry about that. Like every one of you cash apps, you're gonna get broken off on the back end. No doubt about it. We're gonna make everything work. I'm telling you, man, they'll never know. Because we brothers for life, nigga. We brothers for life. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get this cash, dog. We're gonna get this cash. Real talk. And we're gonna laugh at them niggas. Because ultimately, when it's all said and done, a Knockdown said he's the proven authority. If it's a tie with it, he has the final say so. You should have known that light-skinned nigga. Man, come on, bro. Come on, man. He's telling you right there. Man, that shit is gonna be biased as hell. Blood say it's a boxing group. Them guys have a herd mentality. The herd are not qualified to judge. They are faulting one contestant when they other contestant is doing the same things. True words, man. True words. Real talk, blood. Just like Showtime said, you mentioned, many other people has spoken on. The judges refuse to acknowledge any fault as a judge. I've been on record. I'm the one to start critiquing his series. That nigga got mad and upset and started stalking me on other channels. I was right, bro. You listening? Nigga, I was right. I was right about you. I was right. That shit was trash, bro. You got mad because I told you the truth. And it still resonates to this day on that you have a trash boxing series going on. I was right. I told you the straight up what I thought about it. You didn't like it, but other people see it. It's okay for people to go around there and be in the chat and you know, talk or whatever. Especially when you got people over there saying, hey, it's any disrespect, you block them. We'll show them. Sure you will. But you won't hold the hosts accountable for being a scumbag, fucking people over. When this debate's supposed to be a test of minds. You know what I'm saying? The reservoir of knowledge is supposed to be something that's on display. That's what we want to come here to see. Not, oh, let's show them how boxing truly works. Tony Weeks ain't got shit on me. You right. He don't have shit on y'all. He don't have shit on y'all. Real talk. Y'all was worse than Tony Weeks, man. Y'all was worse than Tony Weeks. You know what I'm saying? These niggas didn't even critique no one except Cam. They'll come out. Look, both of these niggas are being critiqued at the end of the round. Both of them. You got one white guy and a brother. The white guy didn't get the pass. He didn't get critique at all. And then Cam, first off, hey, come here. And you know, brothers, we want to be first. I ain't gonna lie, brothers, we want to be first sometime, but not in this case. You know, hey, Cam, come up, take 2 steps forward. Yes, this is what we seen. You want to stand on top. It wasn't even close. I'm just be honest, man. I'm being honest. I'm not hating anything. It's just certain things you said, you know, didn't make any sense. It was capped. That's why I gave it to the white guy. Okay. So it's not prejudice. It's not discrimination. Okay. I just felt like, you know, come back again, guy. It's okay. Just return, work on your craft and keep on growing. All right. But I'm telling that guy over there, he's the one. He's the host. He's the boss. He's the boss. So what boss says is what goes. That's the conversation they was having. You know, black people, sometimes when we in that situation, for real, like, come on, take the cap off, man. The texture of hair. I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you, I'm spot on with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm spot on with it. I know. There's a reason why that nigga be so mad. He be trying to act like that other nigga. He be trying so bad to act like him. Trying to act like he a gangster or whatever. No, man. No, you're just trying to fill in the 15% black that you have and screwing over other blacks. You know what I'm saying? And the blacks that you really accept, those are the ones that you idolize. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? I wish the apostles was pretty much file a goddamn complaint, but there's nowhere to file a complaint with. I think that was straight up racism last night. Real talk. Even for like, look, the collusion was in, y'all. The fix was in. They didn't even critique the white guy. They critiqued none but Cam. Cam went in there behind enemy lines. The shit was cooking. Look, he was cooking this dude so much in the first round that Gooch was over there laughing. I'm serious. He was over there smiling like, man, this is too motherfucking easy. Oh my God. What did he just say? What? Damn, oh man, this is easy work. They didn't like that shit. Oh, they didn't like that shit. Oh, this reminds me when you eating banana. Oh, I don't like that shit right there. I'm about to drop a dime on that nigga. Oh, just wait till it get down to the end of the round, nigga. You laughing now? We got something for you, nigga. So, judges, what do you have to say about it? Well, first of all, I don't even know what Cam was talking about. He he said he didn't defend his title, and that right there, look, check this out. And that right there did it for me because accolades don't matter. But they're gonna get mad at Cam for saying Errol Spence didn't defend his title when they know what he meant. But since accolades in their eyes don't matter, why did y'all put so much emphasis on him saying he didn't defend his title? It shouldn't have mattered, nigga. It shouldn't have mattered if he said he didn't defend his title because accolades don't matter. You shouldn't have put so much focus on his title, the IBF title, if accolades don't matter. So if he slipped up and said he ain't defended his title since Carlos Ocampo, you know what the fuck he said. You know what he meant. Hey, man, he been on record with the car accidents, man. Like, bro, I'm not even going to put myself in that situation. It's so much I can say on the outside, looking in, man. Dude, it was fucked up. It was fucked up. Anyone outside the Spence loving boxing group will be eliminated from the debate fast. I kind of feel sorry for those brothers needing online support and acceptance group. That's who they are. That's what they have proven to be, their blood. These niggas prove that, first of all, they can't get mad at me for critiquing shit that's public. They creators, period. I just critique what I seen. It's been so many debates over there that didn't make motherfucking sense, bro. It didn't make sense because these people are unwilling to be unbiased. It's not within their heart. They're such a, like Blood said, they such in a herd mentality, but they don't know who the leader. Who is the alpha over there? Who's the alpha? Even a beta can look up to another beta, but those betas who's looking up to the beta doesn't mean they look at him as an alpha. They just look at him as a beta ass nigga that's on, man. You know what I'm saying? He's doing enough for me. I'm comfortable in this herd right here. Oh, man. I see you went to the goddamn, you got your shit shaved off, huh? Oh, okay. Well, it's supposed to be a cold night tonight. You better stay right here in the middle of the herd, man. It's gonna get a little chilly. You know what I'm saying? They already done took your coat off. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to True Beat This Day USA Boxing, Coach Malachi on deck, man. What's good? What's good with it, Coach? That herd mentality is a perfect underscore for real. And we've been knowing that. We've seen it play out plenty of times. We've seen it play out. How can you have judges on the panel? You just saying, you know what? Just because WCS is saying it, I'm going to show him. You're not showing me anything. You know what I'm saying? Your shit is trash, bro. Your shit is trash. You can get on here and cuss people out all the time. I will destroy you in the debate. And I know, look, I know you want the situation to happen so you can put all the pawns in place. You know what I'm saying? It would do you no good to come over here because you know what? I treat you just like you treat others before you. I'm just giving you a whole preamble. There's no need for you to come over here and talk to me one-on-one. You don't have the discipline to have a dialogue about boxing. You don't. Neither am I coming over there so you can set your people in place because I'm going to roast the whole motherfucking panel, dog. It would do no good for me to be over there at all. Niggas be putting you on mute and you up there talking and they don't put you on mute. So if you're a novice to the game, you really got to pay attention to the little bullshit ass tricks they be pulling over there. And then they kick you off the panel and say, oh, he ran. You think I'm going through? Man, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Man, you're a trash, bro, as a debater. You're trash, man. All you do is yell and scream and do the same shit as that other nigga that you idolize so much. I'm old school. I raised my real teacher trainers. They call you out for BS moves. Hey man, it takes a man for that shit. It takes a man to stand up on his. You know what I'm saying? It takes a man. They say stand for something to fall for anything, right? Hey. I saw the wall. He doesn't look the same. Just the truth. James, what you talking about? Why are you talking about Spence drinking and stuff? Bro, we talking about the debate. What are you saying, dog? Stay on topic, nigga. I'm just fucking with you, dog. Stay on motherfucking topic. We talk about goddamn Cam losing the debate. We talking about the trash debate series, man. They said no accolades. It don't matter. No accolades, bro. Let me insert that up there. You know what I'm saying? No accolades, no debates. So if we're not talking about accolades and achievement, then why are you having a debate series? You had who's the better fighter? They try to say the same shit. Well, you know, Errol Spence is a better all-around technical fighter. His jab is more punctual. You know, his punch output and this, that, and the other. Nigga, let's not act like the nutritionist is what gave Errol Spence his gut. Chris Algieri, who's cooking up freaking salmon on a bed of rice with some asparagus and some oven roasted potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's cool people. I have nothing against Chris Algieri. Cool people. Good people. But come on, man. Lamont Peterson. Who are we giving all this shit to? Who are we giving all these killers to? That featherweight that he fought that y'all love praising, but accolades don't matter. Only when it comes to Mikey Garcia, right? Only when it comes to Mikey Garcia, right? Oh my God, dog. What does the easy route mean if accolades don't matter? What was he going the easy route for? Accolades. How? Why? If accolades don't matter, why take the easy route? Look. If accolades don't matter, why don't you just go fight Crawford? Stop talking about some bogus ass contract. Because Cam broke that shit down all the way down. He explained the term sheet. He explained if any details are changed, then what was agreed upon initially is none and void. We're talking about something entirely new. He explained that to you niggas. If you was taking the easy route, accolades don't matter, why he didn't go straight to Crawford then? If accolades don't matter, you dumb niggas, why the fuck Errol said, go get a belt if accolades don't matter? Accolades don't matter, why he said, go get a belt? Why? And then it hurt their motherfucking heart when Cam broke down Crawford coming off that IBF title because they was going to order him to fight Sergey Lipinets, and he was planning on moving. Oh, that hurt their heart. What? God damn. They need to pay that man goddamn pain and suffering for what they did the other day. That shit was fucked up. I'm not going there, man. I'm gonna stay off the other nigga. I wanna basically highlight what Cam was able to succeed in last night. This is hot grease, but not the hot grease that's in a motherfucking collard green freaking boiler. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being a little bit cool about it. You know, I got a low level, pan with some grease in that motherfucker, and I'm just filleting putting these fillets in here and shit. I'm just trying to highlight the brother did his thing over there, and they fucked him over. There's no way around it. They fucked him over. Point blank, period, dog. They hit him with the facts. When look, these aerosexuals sitting up there talking all that shit. Why didn't Bud do this? He was undisputed. He could have very well fought this. And Cam broke that shit down where he actually came off his IBF title prior to moving up. You know what I'm saying? Just like a lot of people begin to face their mandatory and they have to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? They have to make a decision on what they want to do. Some people say that's planning on staying in that division. They have no problem with it, but Bud had other goals in mind to move up. If Errol Spence felt that Jeff Horn was food, well, he wasn't able to get to the plate quick enough. So the most viable option was for Terrence to go after Jeff Horn, a big, burly 147-pound WBO world champion who just came off a significant win against Manny Pacquiao a couple of fights previously, right? So it was a legitimate title shot. No matter how they try to downplay Jeff Horn, he had a world championship, just like Kell Brook did, who was seriously injured coming down two weight classes now. Coming down two weight classes. The fight, Errol Spence for an accolade. He came down two weight classes to fight Spence for an accolade. A accolade, y'all, after being punished by Triple G. Two weight classes, man. Two weight classes. But peep this out. Obviously, that shit didn't teach Errol Spence nothing, because this nigga was on the mic talking about after he was asked about, can we get the Bud Crawford and Errol Spence? Are we any closer to that now that this, that, and the other? Yeah, we'll get to that. Well, it'd be even better if I fight Canelo at 160. So he learned nothing from Gennady Golovkin moving up. I mean, Kell Brook moving up to fight Gennady Golovkin. Errol learned nothing about that shit. The ass whooping that Kell Brook got when he moved up two weight division to 160 to fight Gennady. He's going out here, and the bad thing about it, Kell Brook wasn't off an accident, right? So do you know how dangerous it would be for Errol Spence to move up to 60 and face Canelo Alvarez? It's game over. It's game motherfucking over. It's game over, dog. All this, oh man, he has an educated jab. He's one of the best I ever seen in life, man. Like, real talk. The way he handles his opposition with that pressure, it's unlike anything I've ever witnessed in my entire life covering boxing. Oh my God. It gives me chills just thinking about it. It gives me chills. I have to go up there and grab a hot cup of coffee. No. In this case, I have to grab some honey tea, you know what I'm saying? And just calm myself back down. Come on, bro. Come on, man. This dude want to go up two divisions like he didn't learn anything from Kell Brook dropping back down two divisions to face him after getting that ass whooping. He want to go experience the same thing, knowing there's no way that he will win. Do he still want to fight Canelo? I'd like to see that. I'd definitely like to see Spence fight Canelo for no titles. Real. I would like to. That's if his career continues. If by chance the fight is announced this week, supposedly. You ain't hear from me. I'm not going on it, but I heard that somehow, some way, it's Tuesday, right? The 16th. Supposedly the fight's supposed to be announced this week, y'all. I'm just putting it out there now. I got to do it on neutral grounds, let Blood hold the debate down. Yeah, man. Let Blood be the overall moderator. You know what I'm saying? Even have, send Coach Malachi in there as a judge. You know what I'm saying? He probably ain't gonna do that, but that'd be hilarious. You know what I'm saying? You put some energy up in there. For real. You need them type of cats in there, man, that can't be bought, man. Can't be bought. I gave actual stats between both fighters. Man, you gave stats. You gave line for line line for line criteria for the debate. Line for line criteria for the debate, for your argument. Line for line stats. And look what they did when you gave the stats for the fighters. They brushed the shit off like it didn't. Oh man, come on, man. Man, you up here talking about punch stats and all that, man. Ain't nobody care about that. For real? If no one care about punch stats, then why do y'all always talking about it when it comes to Spence? Y'all always talking about how this nigga throw this amount of punches, and then how Bud starts slow and this, that, and the other. I'm missing something. You know how they say a win is a win? What does the scorecards matter when it's a knockout? Huh, knockdown? When does the scorecards freaking matter? When does the stats matter? Nigga, it's almost like you don't get it. You don't want to acknowledge. Like, Bud's fights at welterweight, you won't find scorecards that determine the fight, bro. From Jeff Horn all the way up to David Avanesian. No fucking scorecards to determine the fight. But y'all want to sit up here and talk about this is what Errol Spence does. He just throws an astronomical number. I mean, it's just wild. He's a different type of fella at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that farm, you know, it might have did it for him. That farm, he's growing some shit out there, man. I like to know, you know, what he's putting into that damn vegetable in the garden out there. We know there's a lot of tomatoes on his record early on when he was fluctuating in between weight classes, but Jesus, this guy just throws punch out the punch. Look, they take a one-dimensional fighter, right? And they attempt to prove to you that that one-dimensional fighter is better than a person like Bud Crawford, who has been said to not utilize all his skills. And also, it's been proven that Bud does not fight all his fights the same. Also, they pick and choose on how long he stay in the orthodox. No, what you're saying don't make any sense. You can't put a time limit on how long a fighter stays in orthodox or southpaw, and if they're a switch hitter, they's a switch hitter. You don't give them a time limit to determine and say, well, just because he didn't stay in there for a total of 3 minutes for the first round, he is not an orthodox fighter. Isn't it having the ability, the ability to fight in the orthodox or southpaw? Orthodox or unorthodox? Isn't it having the ability to do that? So I remember when Cam talked about the copy box numbers and all this, he broke that shit down, which was content that they could have valued. But once again, when it came time for them to identify it, they try to make it seem like it was garbage. You know what I'm saying? But I would say this, man. What did you expect going over there? You expected just that. They gave you what they was going to give you. I gave the sanctioning body rules and where to find them. Facts. Killed this whole angle when I said Bud dropped the IBF and moved up. Facts. He didn't like that. How can you just blow that off? Like, I've heard these niggas online, right? Several times. Why Bud didn't go to the IBF? Why? Boy, I know I can give you all the channels out there verbatim, bro. They use that same shit on. Why Bud didn't go up there the IBF route when he moved up? He could have already fought. So you want to talk about what Bud could have already done, but you're not going to talk about what Spence could have already done? Spence chose the easy route. He chose the easy route, but you're not talking about what he could have already done and pretty much getting Crawford out the way, fighting him, and then taking the easy route and close out the last two sanctioning bodies. You don't talk about that. What Errol Spence could have done, should have done. And you don't hear too much about that shit. You don't hear too much about it, dog. But that was a solid point made. because they have used that shit over and over again, and you educated them niggas, and they didn't want to show you love, man. They didn't want to show you love because they was busy ear hustling your panel on the weekend prior to the debate. So you know what happened when you have pussies that get yeast infections. You know what I'm saying? They get all agitated. I don't like it. Don't leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be spotting and shit. Oh my God, not today. They feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? They feel some type of way, bro. This dude opened up with who you was talking about on your panel, not the fact that you educated them on Bud dropping the IBF title. So stop using the motherfucking narrative that he could have went straight to damn Errol Spence per being the undisputed champion. He had all the belts, didn't he? I swear to God, man. Cam broke him down how he is broken man eye injury, car accident, fat camps. They didn't like that. The only thing I would suggest to the Cam is, you should have got a little bit more disrespectful, brother. You know what I'm saying? You dropped the F-bomb in the third round. The nigga, you should have came out the motherfucking swinging because you thought your articulations would be respected. No. You're talking to other black person and a white guy. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Cam. You would have been disrespectful right out the gate and set the tone, say, yeah, this how I'm coming. But I know you was in your apostle mood. Well, sometimes you have to commit to sin and ask for forgiveness later, Cam. God is a forgiving God, ain't he? He wouldn't have cared. He would have known what your purpose was when he stepped over there. He knew you was going over there to goddamn deal with the damn sinister demons that's over there. He knew what it was about. He knew you might jump outside of character. It was okay. It would have been okay, big dog. Cooking with Surf Senior. What's good? What's good with it? Tuesday, 5/16/23 announcement. Well, to be honest, no announcement. No announcement as of yet. It has not been any sign of movement. But we did witness a homicide to take place yesterday. And the good thing about it, we don't have to wait for the evidence from the coroner's office. We already know that person was stepped on over and over and over and over and over and over and over. No need. Death by facts is a thing. Go up 2 divisions, fight Canelo, and then come back down 2 divisions and defend his titles with only a few months between fights like Kale. Yo, man, do that. I'd like to see him do that. You know what I'm saying, Toby? Yeah, try that out. Try that out. Let's see if you can pull off what Kell Brook did. Let's see if you can pull that shit off. I'm curious. Let's see, can you pull that off? I'm very, very curious. In this state that you're in, let's see, can you do that? It ain't gonna happen because another thing I heard on the debate yesterday is that, they always talking about how Bud is negotiating in good, bad faith and all that, which I say he negotiating in good faith because that same fighter that they're trying to say was ready to fight, that was at Disneyland, you know what I'm saying, that was ready to fight Terrence Crawford, he hasn't stepped into the ring. So being that he hasn't stepped into the ring, they keep on asking dumbass questions like, why you ain't stepped in the ring? How can the B-side have all that power? I've never known a B-side not to get any respect, but you giving this man all the fucking power when it's your convenience. It's at your motherfucking convenience to give him power to be in control of a situation that's not even reasonable to think from people who know the sport of boxing. How reasonable is it to say, well, why he ain't fought? He the B-side. Cam mentioned, hey, doesn't the A-side send the contract and all that? So why you keep on talking about, well, Bud, why he ain't fought? Why they ain't fought? Why? But he stepped away. He negotiated in bad faith, and then still, and this year right here, they still haven't fought. Why? Because Bud holding up the fight. How can he be holding up anything, dog? He's the B side, nigga. How can you be attached to the Grand Poobah himself? And Bud is holding up something. When these niggas been saying ever since he was at Top Rank, he been moving funny. Grown ass niggas looking at how Bud moves. But they really don't know how he moves because they'll know that this dude don't have a whole, big group of security. He don't have a lot of niggas walking with him. They really don't know how he moves. All they know is the man was getting one of the highest guarantee. His guarantee was higher than Spence. He said Bud throws double or triple the amount that he does. Man, get the fuck out of here, dog. These niggas was tripping, dog. But look, that's what we know. We knew this shit was gonna go down like that, bro. We knew the shit was gonna go down like that. No doubt about it. We knew the shit was gonna go down like that, bro. Real talk. He said Arrow throws double or triple output that Bud does. Oh my God. I have to just slide this comparison in there. Someone tried to bring up that asinine comparison when they was talking about Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia had the audacity to speak on Tank's punch output without including the accuracy. And we all know what accuracy does, especially when you have dynamite in both hands. If you accurate enough with dynamite in both hands, the punch output will be erased because the conscious state of that opponent is no longer able to move forward and continue in the fight. It's called a TKO or a KO. So you can talk about punch stats all day long. You can talk about output all the way up to the stoppage. But what the fuck does it mean if output, and they're losing the fight? It doesn't go to the scorecards. It only looks a certain way. You know what I'm saying? It only looks a certain way when you dress it up. But when you're talking about people being stopped, who gives a damn about output? The sweet science is a sweet science, man. Some fighters are known to go in there and get their opposition up out of there quickly and efficiently, and others are known to be what? Decision boxers. They go to the decisions. If it's 10 rounds, they go 10. It goes 12, they go 12. Back in the day of 15, they go 15, bro. But all this cap, they wasn't calling them out on cap, bro. They wasn't calling them out on the cap, bro. Seriously. They're up there exacerbating everything Spence do, but the judges refuse to freaking speak on it. They refuse to speak on the shit, bro. Niggas got the fixing their hats, clearing their throat through their chairs. Man, you was goddamn putting hot grease in their lap, dog. I'm serious. Look, they was gonna try to sue you at the end of the debate, man. Just like that little girl, man. She got burnt by a chicken nugget at Mickey D's, and that person that spilled their coffee on them from Starbucks and sued them. Man, they was talking about that type of shit. Hey, man, we need to get together and do this paperwork. That shit was motherfucking burning. Oh my God, man. I have third, second, first, fifth. Man, the burns are incredible, man. I'm gonna be out of commission for a while. I want to file charges. Man. Cam was goddamn dumping cups of freaking hot grease on them niggas, and they was like moving all. Oh, I'm uncomfortable. God damn. Shit. Can somebody give me some medical aid, please? Medical aid, please. Medical aid, medic. Anybody? I don't think about the blatant racism from the halfling. Oh Oh man, he's still being the apostle. I understand, Cam, that you are in your apostle hat and you want to unite instead of dividing. I get it. I get it. I get it. But I did believe there was some racism going on there, like I mentioned before with this guy. You know what I'm saying? It was some racism going on there. Real talk. So understand that those of you that's about to get into this debate, let it be known clearly, you in for a ride. You're gonna get your money taken. Shout out to Mr. Pass, man. What's going on? Salute to you, Mr. Pass on deck. I almost felt bad doing Buddy like that in his own backyard. Hell no, bro. You know what I'm saying? You should have let loose on his ass, man. And just the way he was doing. Feel me? It was a debate. Too much smoke in the kitchen. It was too much of when you smell flesh burning. It was just too much obvious shit going on. You did your damn thing. I ain't gonna lie. You did your damn thing. You had all your shit together like you supposed to. And you came over there and delivered the delivery. You can have all the knowledge, but can you deliver? You know what I'm saying? When you have an idiot in front of you, can you still perform and keep a straight face when you at a circus? And you showed that you could. You saw clowns, you got them showing you, oh man, yeah, you know, I'm out here to pretty much don't give you credit for doing shit in this debate. Because their whole deal is they feel that they did a service. They actually think this shit is going on the debate series wreck when it was garbage. That shit was garbage, bro. But they had to keep him in the win column because this fake ass tournament that's about to start, where they got them sucking people's money out of them. Hey man, that's one thing they say about churches, man. If you can build up a loyal congregation, you can eat pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? You can eat pretty decent. So I think that's what I'm looking at. Who am I to sit up here and try to, you know, go over there and persuade them? Let them do what they want to do. If they like being in that type of environment, let them be there, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all coming through, man. I gotta bounce. I'm going on 2 hours. Salute to everyone who pulled up as always, man. Big salute and congrats to Cam going over there, stomping on, you know, that you know, such an easy debate. You know what I'm saying? You had your shit together. You did what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? And you should have been recognized at that on your way out the door by the judges round for round that you went over there and did your thing. Like you said, they were adjusting their chairs. They're adjusting their hats and attire. You know what I'm saying? They was rubbing their nose like, oh shit, dog. This dude came prepared. We didn't think we was going to get this right here, nigga. We didn't think we was going to get this right here, nigga. What the hell? Damn, this nigga coming with facts like that. Ain't this a bitch? God dang. They learned their lesson. They learned their lesson, man. But they're not gonna go up here and be any better moving forward. You know, the circus is on the road. You're gonna pay to see the circus. Look, the trash debate circus used to be in the parking lot for free. Now they say, okay, well, we're gonna put some cones up now, and we're gonna charge you entry. We're going to charge you for entry now. Man, y'all hold this shit down. Continue to support the channel. Hit the like button on your way out, man. Turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports. I'm out.